Okay, hi, welcome, team call. Yahoo! I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this, like, Thursdays now.
I'll move my feet and you can sit by me. I gotta watch this.
Thursdays now, we get, like, it's like a double whammy. We basically just hang out all day. Because as you know, we do the tribe calls, which are awesome and are super helpful for so many people. So I think that's such a great thing that we have added to our team. I feel like we have 4 teams of 5, so 20 people all registered for Team Cup, which is awesome. That is probably that's a lot of people who are committed to actually getting to Success Club. And I don't know about you guys, but did you get the email from Carl signing up for, I was just trying to look for it, but basically if you signed up for Summit and you signed up for it, then you get to be in the Success Club system 1x3x5, which I don't even really know. I haven't quite looked into it. But if you are signed up for that, you get, if you hit Success Club in February, he's buying us a tank top, which is very nice of him. You know, I'll take an extra small, please. I'm just kidding. So that's some fun incentives that we get to look forward to in February. And I think that they're fun, like just things to have. And I was actually talking to Sarah Esslinger earlier today, and we were talking about the Diamond Pool bonus and how it's such a great thing to go for because it's just a free $250 for hitting Success Club in the quarter of whatever you're in. Hey, girl. So you get, like, you know, if you hit Success Club in January, February, March, and you're a Diamond, then you get $250. And if you're in Success Club in April, May, June, then you're Diamond, you get $250. So it's a nice, like, just free incentive money, and another just bonus to getting to Diamond. So what does it look like to have a successful month? Well, number one, I kind of wanted to show you. Hi, Britt. Oh, that's what I wanted to go over. I'm going to share my calendar with you guys because I want to show. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm going to take off my home stuff and I'm going to just show you guys. I think that's it. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and I just kind of want to show you how I'm organizing my months and how I've been doing that now for probably since November. And it seems to be the best case of both worlds. I feel like it's giving me like it just kind of keeps me in line. It gives me an organization that really helps. But just so you can kind of see it for yourselves. Okay, so right now I launched so the way my month is kind of set up is this month was a little weird. Wait, am I in the right? Yeah, okay, there we go. This month was a little weird because of ADD obsession and whatnot, but usually I launch a clean week at the beginning of the month every month, so which I kind of am. I'm launching the prep week, starts Monday. So right now I launched the clean week informational, which is basically just like, hey, come learn about what kind of success you're going to find. The last day to order is the 30th because they have to have supplies for clean week. Otherwise, it just doesn't even make any sense.
Do you want to also explain what Clean Week is for some of our girls who might not know?
Yeah, so Clean Week is basically just a week that Beachbody has set up, and you get seven flavors of Shakeology. You can either pick vegan or regular. You get access to Clean Week workouts. I actually think you get access to all of them. You get access to 14 days. So you get access to every single program there is. There's a meal plan. I've already set up what's it called? The pre-done challenge group tracker. You know what I'm trying to say.
The challenge group guide?
Yes, it's fantastic with Clean Week and it's super engaging. My prep week for Clean Week has them going on and actually trying out all 7 different trainers every single day. So it's a great way for them to like get used to Beachbody on Demand. And then we move over to the app, obviously on the Friday. Then when Clean Week kicks off, the Thursday of Clean Week is always, does anybody have any questions about Clean Week?
Yeah, sorry, I do. It's the first time I've heard about it. So can I invite, if I have like a couple people that just signed up as customers, can I invite them to that? And then does that cost extra money or like how does that work?
No, that's a great, this actually happened to me for the very first time today. I had 2 girls that want to go, like they want to jump in. They want to just they want to work out and they want to do all the things, but I don't have a group. It'd be weird to like throw them into New Year, New You that's like already kicked off. So instead, I'm going to make them do Clean Week because they have access. It's a great starting point. And then by then, now we're once Clean Week is over, somebody has really bad pickup. I don't know where it's coming from.
It might be me. I'll turn mine off.
Okay. It just sounds like I think I hear myself, but maybe not. Anyway, so during Clean Week is what is a challenge group? Because you, at this point, you're basically, so right now you're inviting to Clean Week, okay? But the last day to order, once this is over, now you're inviting to your either what is a challenge group and why do I need a coach, or you're inviting to love yourself. You're inviting to that next group that's coming available. So then the people who are in Clean Week, of course, by day 3, they're like, oh my gosh, this is like the greatest thing ever. I want to drink Shakeology forever and I want to be a coach and hit 9D Success Club points every day.
Every single one of them say that.
Mostly do. No, I'm kidding. But actually, every time I've sold a Clean Week, they've always bought the challenge pack because I feel like they're like, wow, this is really great. Because it is. The workouts are fantastic. Megan is amazing. She references all the other programs that you're working out to. So it's like she's basically your market. She's doing your marketing. It's so rad.
Yeah, you guys. So Megan, the trainer who does it, so what she did, she was actually like on like a reality show basically. Like Beachbody hosted their own reality show where like you could like vote as customers to like choose who you wanted to be the super trainer at the end. And then they had all these like competitions that they did. And so she won. So then she's like the new Beachbody super trainer. And so what they did was they created this program called Clean Week. And they launched it just recently, like within the last couple months, like because they announced it at Summit last year that this was coming. And then she does all different workouts, but then it's all moves from Beachbody programs, and then they tell you what program the moves are coming from. So as people are trying them, they're like, oh wow, this move is really fun, it's from 21 Day Fix, or this is really cool, it's from Insanity Max 30, or whatever program she's talking about. And so it's a great way to get people in. It's also a great way to for people, it's a setup for people maybe who have never been working out before as well. So if it's something like your mom like hasn't been working out for a long time and she wants to ease back into it or something like that, then they can do like they're starting to it's made to like ramp up and to get in. It's not like just going to be like Insanity Max 30 for 7 days and people are like, this is too hard. So that's what
it is. It's a great beginner program. Actually, if you're not even running a Clean Week, but people are like, what do I start with? Clean Week is the best option. And the meal plan's fantastic. It introduces all your 21 Day Fix. I mean, I'm telling you, the whole program is you want to run a free, I mean, it's $30. $30 gets you all 7 shakes, coaching. They get to see the tracker. You putting them up with a partner. I mean, it's just a rad thing. And you want to talk about like, I have an ongoing group. It's called Your Best Week Yet. And I just throw people in there as, you know, once I start promoting it, and I run an ad for it every single month. And I keep, there's a testimonial in there, like Jessica Daniel, she's a coach on our team. She lost 12 inches in a week in doing Clean Week. 12 inches. Like that's a lot of inches. Actually, I'm shocked. Like that's crazy. So I keep her in there because I feel like she's just like selling it as it is. But this basically gets them set up, and then they run right into a prep week. So the prep week it's got to have some sort of workout component. And that's kind of where, so right when Clean Week starts, you're launching your next group informational. So for example, on the 5th, I'm going to launch Love Yourself. So in Love Yourself, I'm going to talk about testimonials. I'll go live every day and talk about why I love these groups. I'm going to share about Shakeology. I'm going to share about, basically I'm going to convince people why this is the greatest program ever. And then they all roll into the prep week, if that makes sense. And I run prep week right out of that informational group, because I will tell you what, let's just say 10 people are in that informational group. I will say 5 of them buy the challenge pack, 5 of them don't, but 5 of them are watching now. All these people go into prep week super excited. They're sharing a screenshot of their order. They're getting a free gift from me. they're basically doing your sales for you because you're pumping it up. You're promoting your What is a Challenge group. I mean, it's awesome. People are winning money and they're getting all these free things and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. So then they run right into prep week. And then of course that group starts. And that is how I operate my month every single month. And I feel like it's the best flow. And then you can throw in wherever you want, like a free group or, and obviously a free group would go great. I don't find that free groups do a ton for me, except for help me make relationships. I don't find a ton of people roll right into a challenge group. I kind of just more do them to build relationships than I do anything. I don't know about you, Britt, but that's just seems to be, they're more like things that I like and I just want to do a free week about. She's frozen. Look at her. She's frozen. It's really funny. Anyway, so that's sort of how I run the group. So as you can see, then as Love Yourself is, here's prep week, then it goes for 1, 2, 3, and now all of a sudden I'm doing all over again. I'm launching my clean week informational, then I'm launching the prep week, then I'm doing clean week, and so forth. So that's sort of how I've operated my month for a while, and I feel like it just gives me a constant something to invite, because I think that that's what people get held back by. It's like, what am I inviting to? Well, you always have something to invite to. And even if they just sit stagnant, living in clean week informational, or they're living in Love Yourself informational, there's somewhere that they're getting information. And you're always popping in there and just kind of giving them kind of sneak peeks into what it is that what you have going on. And I think that that's what helps you always, like, I like to think of hitting Success Club every single week. So my goal is to help 3 new people every single week, not just a month, every single week. So I always have something to be inviting to. So I never feel like, oh man, what do I like? My groups are all launched. Like, what do I even do? Well, you just keep going. You've got a plan, you've got it all laid out, and you've got something to invite them to. And then the last thing I'll touch on is I've been doing coaching calls. I created a group. It's called Joy Filled Life, and basically it's super. It's very down to. It's not like
casual.
It's very casual. Literally, I like today. I was supposed to go live and tell my story, and Carter's sick, and I just knew that he wasn't really going to cooperate. So I popped in and I talked about flexibility, about how working from home and like being able to hang with my sick buddy is everything, is everything I'm working towards, and how that is life-giving. If like something rad pops up, some cool like video, I'll throw it in there. But my goal is to go in there every 2 weeks and share about the coaching business. So if you ever want to be like, hey, I want to invite people to talk about what coaching is and see if I can get people to join me, then you absolutely use that group if you want. Because the cool thing is, and one of the things that we don't touch on enough, my story might not affect somebody else, but they want to still be under you, but you're very different, right? Like even let's just take Brittany and I. We're very different people in very different seasons of life. So if she meets a mom with a bunch of kids, she's going to be like, well, Kim's story resonates with you. Obviously, I of course want you on my team, and I'm going to be there to like teach you how to be a coach. But like, listen to her story. Like, she can relate to you more. And if knowing that we're a team of all different kinds of people and we're all going to be there for each other no matter what, I think is a huge part of what we're all about. And we need to take advantage of that more.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to stop and share unless there's any questions about this specifically. Do you want me to? No? Okay. There we go. So yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to share about tonight. Just that there's always something. You have to create your month and know that with confidence, you can always be inviting to something.
Yeah.
I think is a huge part of it. So
yeah, and I do the same structure, except I normally have been doing a free group that first week of the month instead of doing clean week. But then everything else is like the same structure. And so I'm on try. I think I should just try to do a clean week and see how it goes. Because I do see that it is such a great resource, and it feels like for just $30, it's like an amazing thing that people can like be part of, you know, and for them to check it out.
So what would that look like for someone like me who doesn't have a business at all yet? Like, what do I like? Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I run my own clean week, or like could we like, you know, like what would that be? Because I definitely have a couple people right now that are like, I'm getting pumped up and super excited, and I'm kind of like freaking out because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So this is great.
Yeah. So everything that Kim and I do is like open invite, right? So like everything that we do is like all of our coaches can add people into it and can like co-lead it with us. It's just like everything we share is like we're going forward and we're doing it. And like if you want to jump on board, great. Just add people in, be part of it. Like this past month, Kim and I have just done like all the same groups, and it's been really fun. And so going forward, we'll continue doing that. So it's kind of like, and then when you're ready, you can jump off and do your own group. You can use the same templates that we use and run your own group. You can, I mean, anything. Like, however, even in my challenge tracker app, it makes it really easy because you can literally go into a different group that's been done before if you were a coach, and like just copy and paste the posts and schedule them into yours. So say you wanted to do your own 80-day obsession group and you're just loving the one that we're hosting right now. Like we can just make you a coach in our obsession group so that you can literally just copy and paste the posts and schedule them into your obsession group. Like there's so many resources that like we can go through that you have to help you succeed. But in the beginning, like as you're just trying to get ramped up and like learning like how to even enroll people and what to do with all that stuff, definitely just use all of our resources and just like say, hey, I want to co-lead that group with you, or hey, I just have people to add. Can I add them into your stuff? But we love the bigger groups. It's more fun with more people.
Well, and especially Clean Week, if you can show Clean Week being like off the chain, so obviously the more people, the better. I'm telling you, all those people will jump on board because they're like, wow, this is like really rad, you know, like the energy is going to be higher. Anytime you're running it with a bunch of people, you're just going to have more higher energy, higher excitement. I feel like you're just good to go. I'm just dying.
Yeah, it's fine.
So one of the things, sorry, I have like a million questions. I'll try to like not take over. But I'm just curious if like I can go live, because I guess I envision like I'm telling kind of some of the girls I'm talking to, like I will be able to like share my heart with you or whatever, like, you know, encourage you. And so I don't want to like take over your guys' group either. So that's why I'm just not take over, but just how does that work? If like I were to want to go live, would you guys rather that wouldn't be until you have your own group kind of thing, or?
No, Kim and I are both like, we love when more people go live. We think that it makes our groups better to have more women who are like empowering people, who are encouraging people. And just like what Kim was touching on before, our stories resonate with so many different people. Our personalities resonate with so many different people. And we feel like the more of us that we have stepping up to do live videos, to pour into people, to comment on people's posts, the better it works out for everyone. It works out better for our customers because they're getting a better experience of being a part of this team. It works out better for us because we feel like we have support and like we're inspired by each other too. And it works out to like taking some of the burden off of, you don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to recreate the wheel. I think we're all better together. And so it's just a matter of like, if you want to jump in live, like we're not weird about it. Like we don't even have to know what you're going to like share about. You know, like, oh, you want to share something that you read in personal development, like share it, you know? So
okay. I didn't realize that. That's cool. I was going to do it on our current 80-day thing, and I just wasn't. I was like, well, I'm not I don't know, like.
Do it. Like, don't feel weird about it, because it's, even if you're not like leading it right now, or if you're not a coach right now in the group, it's still encouraging to like be encouraged by someone else. And sometimes it's even more powerful when it's not someone who's like officially leading the group or someone who's been checking in with you every day, but to just hear, oh wow, here's someone else who's like having a great experience, or who just like spoke something that like really spoke to me. They might even listen to you more because you're not just commenting on the stuff every day like the rest, like Tim and I are, you know what I mean? Like they might like notice what you're saying more. So like definitely, like if you want to encourage people, like, go for it. So.
I did notice that the other day, Britt, like a bunch of my coaches or customers were like, oh, Brittany she's so great. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'll just, you know, it's fine. I'm just, you know, No,
I was laughing about that when I happened to click on that, and it was like I was laughing too when I read that.
No, I laughed. I really don't. I mean,
but because I think it's just that thing, right? Like all my
somebody different
customers, are like, Kim is just amazing. And then to read that post, because we're co-leading this other group together, and it was something like, give a shout out to someone else in the group, and like so many people tagged me to give me a shout out, which really appreciate it.
Oh, it's really great.
It's been a long
really
week.
Great.
Like, but I was laughing. It's just so nice.
It's fine. I think you're so annoyed by me because I'm like, hey, member.
Did you check
up and pay the money?
You made promises to yourself. Let's keep them. And I'm like, hey guys, you're great.
Yeah, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. I don't actually even care if you work out or like eat your food.
I just love your coordinated outfit. I don't even care what you're doing here. Let's just be friends.
Yeah.
So I know that we are pushing up against the timeline, and I know I'm so sorry that I was late. It took me longer to get home than normal. But one thing that I did want to share too, because we wanted to share the schedule of the month, because honestly, you guys, if you get on the schedule, especially if you're on the same schedule as us, it's going to be even easier to just continue to be in the flow, right? Because then like you're going to be able to be in all of our groups, or even if you're hosting your own, but the next month it's too much work for you and you just want to flow people into our group. If you're on the same timeline as us, it's going to be a lot easier for you. And this is something that like we've over the years have like perfected, right? We used to do free, like start groups later in the month, and then we moved into the middle of the month so that you could have more time to get Success Club. And, you know, we like strategically plan it. So after the free week or clean week or whatever, like that Thursday is when we do the what is the challenge group info session. And then you get people into the paid group. And then a week into that, we do like what is coaching info session. And so we're constantly reworking it. And as Kim shared, she's even changed it a little bit more. So we're going to be trying this new, like just pop into this Facebook group to tell people about coaching. So we're constantly changing it. We can definitely post a graphic. I think Kim did post a graphic recently with her calendar.
I did.
We can bump it up to the top because we know there's a lot of posts in the Your Best Rad Life team page is where you're going to be able to find it. Because you're right, like that's a good question, Katie, because everyone will want to see that. So definitely do that. And then we are so excited about Team Cup next month, you guys. And this is something that like Kim and I have been just like really on fire about, getting really excited about it. And so right before we hop off the call, I wanted to just touch on that as we look forward into the next month. And what you guys can kind of be doing now to kind of prep for it is that we are going to be going through a training. Kim led this series on like based on this training called the Social Team Builder, and we have a Facebook group for it, and it's basically videos that she did weekly to help you start building a business page to start building your business. And so it was just like things that she learned from this training that were very tactical, very easy steps, and I'm going to start implementing them to start building my own business Facebook page. But just because of all the different Facebook regulations now, and even more so this next year, I was just reading about how the news feeds, it's like they're going to really take it out, so only people are seeing stuff from their friends and family, nothing from businesses. So nothing that even says like join me, or you know, like anything that's kind of, there's going to be specific phrases that they're tagging that if you're trying to just get more interest in something, your post will be hidden. So the best thing that we can all be doing is growing a fitness Facebook page and focusing on Instagram as well. And so part of what we want to do during Team Cup is to really use this time to focus on building our business pages and start implementing these things like one day at a time, so it's not overwhelming. But you want to put that on your radar because we think that's going to be something that not only helps you set up for success now, but then continued, especially for people who are worried about just blasting their friends and family with all this fitness stuff. This is a place where people get to choose if they like your page. We're going to be learning about how to get likes on that page, get interest, all that kind of stuff, what to share on there. But then also part of it is, I know Katie and I were even talking about like, how do you come up with what to say every day? As part of that training, there is an interview where it's just a series of questions, and you're going to pair up with someone who's on your Team Cup team, and you're going to set up time where you're going to video chat with them, and you're going to record it. and we'll go over this again, but you're going to record it and you're going to interview each other. You're just going to read these questions back and forth and respond. And the reason why it's so important to record is because then you're going to be able to go back and listen to it again, like take notes on it. But it's just these questions that are just going to really dig up conversations from you, where you're going to share more about why you care about this so much, things about your childhood, things about things that trigger you, things that you're passionate about, all of these things. And then you're going to have like pages and pages of notes of things that you can then share and make posts on your social media about your health and fitness journey, about why you care about this so much, about memories that you've had, about things that you've overcome. And these questions will prompt you to share. And so another thing is you want to do this with someone who you're not super close to, someone who you're just getting to know, someone that you love. Yes, that's great. Like Katie and Christina, you guys definitely should do this together. But so you wouldn't want to necessarily do it with like your BFF already, because sometimes one of the things that they were saying in the training is that if you know each other too well, like you might just kind of give shorter answers because you feel like that person already knows you. Whereas if you're doing it with someone who doesn't know every part of you yet, or like know every part of your life, but who you just feel comfortable talking to, you're going to open up a lot more. You're going to give a lot more context. It might lead into other conversations. And the whole purpose of this interview is to help you, specifically this training is like for Beachbody coaches to help build their businesses. So it's going to be very specific questions to help you come up with how to share your story. And that's other stuff that we go through like in that training, how to share your story naturally, how to be growing your fitness page specifically, all of that stuff. Yeah. Katie, it's super awesome. And so that's really what we're going to be using as our foundation as we go forward into Team Cup Month, in addition to sticking to that calendar of things to invite to. But how can we all set ourselves up for success so we can start gaining momentum in our business? This is how. And so we're going to go through it together. And so in a way that's not overwhelming, but as we do look forward to February, I just want to encourage you guys and empower you to really just like take responsibility for your business this month. You know, like dig in. If you guys have questions, ask us. If you have questions, Google stuff. If you want to learn more about stuff, either ask us or again, Google it. Like all the FAQs for Beachbody come up that explain like everything. But know that there's no reason why you can't be successful this month or next month or in your business, that we have all the tools and the resources that we need to succeed, and that we want to help you do that, and that we can help you do that, but you don't have to like go through us to be successful, if that makes sense. Like it's not like your success depends on our success, that you have every tool you need to be successful in Team Cup Month, to help more people. If you guys have some amazing ideas, we want to hear them, because we're not the end all be all. We're just women who care about this and have been dreaming together for a while. So we have these ideas, but if you're like, hey, you know what? Here's a cool idea, or I want to do this, or have we thought about this? Can we incorporate this? Like, Katie, I love that you're asking about going live in these different groups and being a part of what we have going on, because this definitely isn't supposed to be like the Kim and Brittany show that you guys can like just star in every once in a while. Like we want this to be like our huge, like this team, this collaboration, like these, like we dream together, we help people together, we come up with cool ideas together, we go on fun trips together because we've been helping people together. And we have this vision for this team that's not just you guys just follow us. It's this vision of let's all dream together and build these lives together. And so know that we feel like Team Cup Month is going to be a great Kickstarter, and don't wait till February to like start figuring this all out. Plan time to do your interviews now. Oh yeah, Katie, I'm so excited too. Like plan time to like do these interviews now so that you can start laying the groundwork, because as we know, this is a long-term business. This isn't something where it's like you're going to post one post and everyone's going to flock to you. This is something because we are genuinely helping people change their lives, and that takes time, right? That takes investment. Like we are helping people with their self-confidence. We're helping them live the best versions of their lives. We're helping them push through fears, push through self-limiting beliefs, see themselves differently, approach life differently, dream differently, take care of their bodies so that they can use health and fitness as tools to live the best versions of their lives. And that's not something that's going to change overnight, or that someone necessarily will be ready to do overnight. So if you start now, 2 weeks before February, actually no, just like 1 week before February. So even now, have this interview with your friend. We will post the link. Maybe we can make it a shared. We'll like do like the suggested groups, like in Your Best Red Life. We should link to the social team builder page if that's not already one of our suggested links.
I think it is.
It is? Okay.
I think so.
So that you can find the recordings of those videos and stuff, because that Facebook group is really just all about building your Facebook business page. So like that's a perfect place for us all to dream together. Use the Vox group thread that we've created for Team Cup. Of course, you're going to have your own individual ones too, but we just feel like that everyone who signed up for Team Cup is someone who wants to build their business, is someone who's excited about helping people, who's excited about this month. And so use that group thread to really foster a relationship with other women who are going for it, because that's contagious, right? It's contagious to be around people who are excited. It's contagious to be around people who are pushing through stuff. It's contagious to hear about someone who is struggling with something but pushed through it, or someone else is helping you with something or whatever. So even if all you want to do is go into that group thread with like all of the Team Cup girls in it and just say like, hey girls, we're going to kill it today, do that, because someone might need to hear you say that. And so just know that this is definitely your team. This is definitely your business. This is definitely success is yours for the taking, and that we're really excited to help you guys and to provide all the tools. But then at the end of the day, it only works if you guys actually do them. And I know that from personal experience, right? Like every time I'm doing the 4 vital behaviors, every time I'm doing all this, like the business building stuff, my business grows. And when I stop, it stops. So just know that if you were building your business for a while and then haven't been, that this can be your comeback month. Like this can be the turning point for you. And if you've been consistent this whole time, this can just be another thing that's going to just continue to propel your business forward, and that we're really excited about it.
And don't forget, we're working towards all being in Disneyland together in September.
Yeah. Yeah. So remember, so the girl, yeah.
So on your calendar, book your plane ticket.
Put it on your vision board. We're gonna get matching shirts, and we're gonna be at Disneyland together. Super toned, because we're just gonna continue the 80-day obsession and
forever.
Forever, and just be, we're gonna do
for
like
real though. Might be the greatest program to date.
What'd you say?
I said, but for real though, probably the greatest program to date.
Oh, I love this program.
That's amazing. I'm like, this is what I've needed, is something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, and even people who are like, no, I just don't think it's for me. And I've been watching Autumn's videos, which is kind of a bummer, because I feel like Autumn scares you away. But the fact of the matter is, it's not, it is for everybody. I mean, it's just any workout, because the modifications are so available, and I'm just pumped. Don't forget, we do actually have a group kicking off next week, a second. Yeah. So if anybody does have anyone who...
Yeah, so Katie, for your girls, if they're signing up for 80-Day Obsession, we have that 80-Day Obsession group that's starting next Monday.
Okay.
And I know you said one of your friends might not be ready for that, so then she can totally do Clean Week.
Gotcha. But I feel like if you have even any old people, it'd be great to get more in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little worried that it's going to be quite small, but
we'll find people.
It's Wednesday. It's actually Thursday. It's Thursday.
No, I've been off all week, yeah. So this is great. So do you guys have any other questions before? And note too that all of our team calls for the next month are going to be very specific about growing your business. So because it's basically all for expecting that the people on the calls are also the same people who joins Team Cup. So it's going to be very much about growing your business, checking in with one another about that. We're going to be very active on the Voxer threads, all that stuff. So
even if you're not on Team Cup, but you want to grow your business, that's okay too. That's
yeah.
People reference Team Cup, but let's just say you're like new and you missed the whole Team Cup thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'll share my prize with you.
Yeah.
And you know what the prize is.
We don't even
You're so
we
generous.
just like to win. Yeah. We like high number. We like to help people, but we don't even ever know what the
I never know what things are. And then I get something in the mail. I'm like, oh, what's this for? This is cool. Where'd this come from?
Everybody sends us a prize. Oh, I didn't know. That's cool.
I know. That's nice. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for the book.
All right. Well, anybody other questions, comments, concerns?
My only comment is Jen's puppy is really cute.
It's really cute.
She is so cute. All of the pictures,
I'm jealous.
I just can't even get over it. Jen and her little puppy are so cute.
Where is she?
Let's kick some butt, you guys.
Oh my gosh. Look at, hi honey. Hi honey.
Hi puppy.
He's like, wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, we're totally still live. Okay.
Oh, hi
I'm gonna
everyone.
end the
On the
meeting.
recording.
Yeah.
You saying your name?
All right. I need to run, and I'm the host, so I have to go.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
If you could just maybe, pray for us so that when I check in tomorrow morning, I have not been the puking one because I've been waiting for it all day.
Oh, yeah. Fingers crossed.
For protection and healing in Jesus' name.
As he's napping on me, I love you so much. But if you make me sick, I'm going to be so sad. Anyway. All right.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.